So we're going to do a little bit different video this time. Just wanted to give kind of an update of things that are going on, what I've got coming up on the channel, and some of the plans and things that I'm testing out. Stick around, let's see what we got going on. I'm Ron, and this is my place. So, kind of a crazy time right now, a lot going on. We got the contest, giveaway, whatever you want to call it, in the works right now. I did have a couple companies that were very gracious to contact me, which I'll talk about at another time, and they offered, but I'd already had the giveaway going, so for now I decided to keep everything as it was, and then we'll worry about something else later. So anyway, so I had that all going on, trying to work that out and make sure everybody realizes that, you know, I appreciate the support that they were trying to give, but it was a little late. I needed to get things going, and I wanted to get stuff to you all. The next thing I have going on is I'm trying a new camera. Well, it's an older camera for me. I'm just trying to mix up my video a little bit, trying to see what I like. So any feedback you got on this compared to the other. Normally I'm using a Logitech webcam. I have two of those, and I've been messing around with my GoPro as well. I recently picked up a, what is it called? An Elgato HD60S, which is really more or less an HDMI capture card for a laptop, which is what I use for the recording here in my studio. And I decided to mess around with all the different HDMI type output cameras I have, trying to see if I can find something that I like. I don't know exactly what, but I'm just thinking about what I want to do to maybe make things a little bit more interesting. Although I know a lot of you are probably only interested in the 3D prints aspect, but so I don't know. Maybe I'll put that on another channel. I don't know. It's the brain. It always moving around, moving and grooving. So, anyways, let me know what you're thinking of this camera. I'm not liking it. I looking at the video right now, and I don't think it's quite as crisp as before the others, which is a bit weird, considering it's a Nikon. It's a decent camera, but nothing fabulous. But anyways, we'll see what you think. Let me know. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is some projects that I have coming up, and I'm not sure what order to do them. One of the things that I've already talked about is going to be the Flexion on the CR10. So basically it's a change of the extruder that is strictly for printing flexibles. And I want to try it out. I was focusing on getting the BondTech BMG going and stable, and now that I've gone direct drive, the CR10's printing fabulously with it. It's really good to get back to stability. So to be honest, I'm hesitant to do it because I don't print flexibles that much, but I promised I would, and it would be cool, I think. So what I was thinking of doing, and I'm giving my idea away probably, and smart people wouldn't do this, but I've got the adapter printed out for it. And it's very similar to the adapter for the BMG. So if you go to the Flexion, it's good for flexibles, but not as good for other things. The BMG is awesome for pretty much everything, not quite as good for flexibles. So what I would love to do is merge this with the adapter for the BMG, figure out how to get the sensors separated, and then somehow have an adapter. Then I can use a couple nozzles that I bought, some hot ends, and another stepper motor, and create like a hot swap tool swapping thing. Yes, this was inspired by the tool swapper from E3D that I saw at Murph. But I think this could be cool. I mean, I have a setup for the BMG, and if I took one of these and I have create a setup that somehow easy to swap with the Flexion. And then there's a volcano nozzle in here. So if pop a volcano with like a 1 millimeter nozzle, and suddenly I have 3 capabilities on the CR10. That's my idea. I don't know how far I'm going to get with it. It's going to take a while to do that, so I don't think I'm just going to wait around for it. I'm just going to have to work through it. But it'd be interesting to know what you all think. Give me some thoughts down below. Let me know what your thoughts on the project are. I think it could be pretty cool. Okay, so there's that. And the next thing I've got going on is I picked up another, it was really, really cheap, another Logitech 270. Because what I think I'm going to do is I run 2 major printers, the Mark III from Prusa and then the CR10. The CR10 I have running and attached, both of them are attached to different Raspberry Pis. 3s. The one on the CR10 actually has a built-in 7-inch LCD. For whatever reason, that one never worked really that well with Octoprint. It just seemed really, really laggy. So I decided to mess around with it, and I got a hold of Repetier server and started running Repetier server as a test bed on the CR10. And then I run Octoprint on the Raspberry Pi for the Mark III. And both of them were working good. And all of a sudden I started finding myself liking Repetier server more and more. It's got a lot of neat features on it. The biggest feature is that it does multi-printer. So I wanted to get, because I'm using on the Raspberry Pi 3 for the Mark III, I've got a camera built in, a Raspberry Pi cam. And what I do now, and I've been testing, is I've got both of them set up now on the other Raspberry Pi. So I'm able to run both printers from one Raspberry Pi on Repetier server, and then I'm going to add another camera. And it could be cool. So that's another project that's going. I've been doing some testing with it. I think I'm pretty close to it. And that's another video you should be seeing soon, is I'm just going to do kind of a comparison, a compare and contrast between the Octoprint and Repetier server. Of course, Octoprint fully is open source. Gina, I believe is her name, does amazing work, great support. Been a Patreon supporter for a while. Yeah, I'm thinking that's really good, and I've always loved it. But then I went to Repetier server. It's a paid software. You have a free version, but to get the bells and whistles, you have to pay for it. Not a fan of that, but I'm liking it. It seems to be crisp. I like yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm still messing around, trying to decide. But anyways, that's pretty much all I've got going on. I have a few other things in the works, but nothing spectacular. Somewhere in the midst of all this, I'm going to find some other prints, of course. I'm always kind of trying to do a print. Lately, I think what I'm trying to do is do something hardware or tutorial based on one of the days, and then one of the days that I'm releasing is going to be probably print based, unless there's specialty videos that I want to do, which would kind of be extras. So I'm kind of shooting for 2 Mondays and Friday, or Tuesdays and Fridays is when I'm releasing my videos. And at some point, I think I may mess around and try and do a live stream. Probably won't give any warning for it, because I'm going to want to sneak in there and make sure not that many people show up, just so I can survive it. Just to kind of dabble my fingers in the world of streaming. So that also is coming up. So that's about all I got then. I appreciate all the support. As you can see, our friends are up to 1099 now. We're growing well. I appreciate all the support. Looking forward to when we can get the giveaway finished and I can send some stuff out. That's going to be awesome. Yeah. So again, if you like what you see, please hit subscribe. If you don't, hit the down button. Let me know why. Like it if you like it. Whatever you do, remember to hit subscribe, ring the bell so you can be told all the cool stuff that shows up. And most of all, print everything you can.